I wake up every night at 2 a.m. like clockwork. Is this normal? This is a question I hear all the time from my patients. Today we'll look at whether or not it's normal to wake up at night. I'm Dr. Nishi Bhopal. I'm a physician specializing in integrative psychiatry and sleep medicine. There's a common misconception that once we fall asleep that we should be in a state of oblivion essentially until we wake up in the morning. Although when we were younger, in our teen years or childhood years, it may have been pretty normal to fall asleep and then be completely out until the next morning. However, as we get older, it is actually normal to wake up a few times throughout the night. Being awake or being asleep is not like flipping an on-off switch. It's more like a dimmer switch. There are states between being fully asleep in a deep sleep and being fully awake. So let's think of deep sleep as being completely pitch black, the dimmer's turned all the way down, and then being fully awake is with the dimmer switched the other way with the lights completely on. There are states in between. As we sleep, we go through different stages of sleep across the night. So there are deeper stages of sleep, there's REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement sleep, there are lighter stages of sleep, and each sleep cycle is about 60 to 120 minutes, give or take. And it's actually pretty normal to go into a state of wakefulness. Sometimes we may be aware of those awakenings and sometimes we're not. It just might register as wakefulness on an EEG, brain recording, but you might actually not be aware of being awake throughout the night. Something I hear a lot from people is that they wake up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or whatnot, like clockwork, for a few minutes and then they get back to sleep. But they're worried about it and it causes some stress and anxiety and concern about their sleep quality. So actually waking up like clockwork at these times is totally normal, and in fact it actually might be a good sign. It might be a sign that your sleep system and your body clock are working properly. These awakenings throughout the night are pretty normal. It's normal to wake up maybe once or twice throughout the night. They can become problematic, however, if you're waking up for extended periods of time or if they're happening very frequently to the point where it's disrupting your sleep quality, or if you can't get back to sleep. And if that's the case, then the thing to do is to get out of bed. If it's more than 15 or 20 minutes, you'll want to get out of bed and move to a different area and do something quietly without turning on the lights, which can disrupt your body clock and your circadian rhythm. So you can do something like listening to music or reading a magazine or a book quietly in the dark. The bottom line is that it is totally normal to wake up a couple times a night. If you feel like you're waking up more than you should at night, or if you have trouble with sleep in general, or if you feel like you're never refreshed, no matter how much sleep you've gotten, it would be worth consulting with your physician or a sleep specialist for further evaluation. If you're interested in learning more about the science of sleep and effective ways to get better sleep, you can download my free sleep guide. The link to the guide is in the YouTube video description and is also available on my website at intrabalance.com, intrabalance.com.